Who says you need a beam? Over.
Yeah, I can't believe it. This thing, EI5GX. I can't believe it. This thing, I only put it up in April, May, and it must mean fairly strong winds here. It nipped the open wire feeder over.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, well, was it kind of chaffing against something? Over.
Yeah, it might have been. Well, I think what happened is that there's a telephone pole there, and the pole then, and I think it's some way somehow to get in between something there, and so I think I have to just make a standoff, a 12 or 14-inch standoff at the bottom of the pole, and that way then it can't it can't catch on anything. It just goes right up to the antenna. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I thank you for the photos, and yeah, it looks like a a ham's dream, and I see you've got a tower there as well. Over.
I have two, and there's another one going to be going up here. I got to get it out of the shed, John. It's in here. It's been in here for about 4 years, maybe 5. Oh, I don't know, maybe even 7 years. It's been inside in the shed here. A 3-section telescopic tower. So it has to get out of here. I got to dig a hole and erect it. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, you came up to nearly 20 over on that one. And what are you using? An amplifier or just the power of the radio? Over.
No, I'm using an amplifier. I have a little solid state ICOM amplifier. I had a 756 Pro. I have the power supply for it, the Pro. I had the power supply for the amplifier. I got the amplifier, and I had an automatic antenna tuner, and I still all that stuff here. But I disconnected the tuner, and the 756 shit the bed there probably a year or 2 years ago. So that's what I got, and I got the loop back going again, and I have this is an FT 1000, and I have the amplifier, and then I have a 2 kilowatt tuner, a Polestar tuner, and right out to the coaxial out to the bottom of the telephone pole, and a 4-to-1 bowing, and then a piece of open wire feeder up to the loop there. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. Well, you're well sorted out, and it's like you're speaking from the States. With those conditions, it's amazing that local conditions that happen in the summertime. So I wondered, were you able to make contact with Mike? Over.
I texted him there earlier, and he said he was going to be on later on here. So it's 10 o'clock now, so I'm going to give him another hour and see if he comes back. He was going out, and that's it. So, I haven't tried him there, but good conditions, sporadic E there, and 10 meters and 20 meters as well. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, and I actually made a little video. I don't know. I'll send it to you to later. But I heard you calling Damien, and then you gave it about 5 minutes, and then you called him, and then you talked with him. Over.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So you could hear him, probably nothing sporadic, but it's unusual for me to hear him. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, well, yeah, no, he's far enough away. Normally it's the summertime. Yeah, it's the summertime. Normally I speak with him, so I've happy memories of speaking with him. And but I was able to hear him and you, and I was listening on the computer, but the computer was connected to the radio in the shack. Over.
Oh, very good. Yep, that's good. How? Oh, I see. It's connected to your little radio. Your little radio. Over.
Yeah, Roger. So I can listen anywhere in the house to that radio through the network, and even on the Wi-Fi. Over.
Yeah, very good. Yep, that's fantastic. Well, anyway, it doesn't look like that other crowd is going to come up with a radio, so maybe later on in the year there, around Christmas time, I'll get a little Herm's Light. There's no point in getting it delivered here when I'm here now, right? It's easier just to get it delivered to the States, over.
Yeah, well, the question is, are you going to be using it in the States or in Ireland, over?
No, in the States, I don't have a good computer here. In fact, I have no computer. All I have is a router on my iPad, and that's it, over.
Yeah, well, no harm, no harm. It gives you a break from the computer. But no, I'd get it sent to the States, over.
Yeah, very good. Well, all right. Well, anyway, it's very warm here. Unbelievable warm, just humid, and it's not good having no air conditioning, over.
Yeah, you get used to it. I don't bother with it, but we have it downstairs. But I got it for my wife. Now, just out of curiosity, of course, unfortunately, Jim, who was on Tory Island, he's leaving tomorrow, and all his gear is packed up, over.
Oh, he was there quite a while then.
Well, I think he was there. I think it was something like 10 days, over.
Oh, very good. Yep, very good. Yeah, I didn't hear him at all there. Obviously I just got this thing hooked up again today, so this is the first night I've been not busy. Just takes a while to get stuff organized there, over.
Yeah, Roger. And how far away are you from the sea, over?
Not too far. Probably a mile, over.
Yeah, Roger. I'm sure if you put something up, a directional antenna, let's say for 20, the States would be like locals, over.
Well, I have a beam already assembled. I have one of them mono beams from Italy, and it's assembled, and it's in two pieces in the shed here. And, the shed's the same size as the other one, over.
Yeah, Roger. Okay, well, out of curiosity, will you be putting a rotor on it, over?
Well, I have a rotor here, but it's just getting the time there. So I called the guy today. He's going to come down tomorrow and take a look and dig me a hole. So then I got to pour a base, so I got to weld up a frame. So I got to get some rebar, weld up the frame, and then pour the concrete, and then let it set. And also so that's close to the garage here. So then I have to lay it out so that it's going to fall down when it tilts over, that I can get far away enough from a telephone pole that I have there. And also there's a fence. So I have to figure that out, get the right angle. And then I also have to, up at the other tower, it's so overgrown that I have to scrape it back with a machine that's going to be coming here. And then I have a conduit up there, a 4-inch conduit with a rope in it. So I have to pull up 2 cables, and then only at that stage then is it worthwhile putting the antenna up, over.
Yeah, Roger, and the coax, is that like hardcore or whatever they call it? The what is it? The name escapes me, but the stuff, the one where the inner core is kind of like air, over.
Yeah, it's hardline, over.
Hardline, not hardcore. Anyway, hardline, because a guy was always telling me I have RG 213, and it's going about 35 meters from the shack, just one length, because I have a switch under the carport, and he's always telling me to put some hardline. I wonder, and I was thinking of doing an experiment. I wonder would I see really a big difference, over.
Well, you'll see more watts going to your antenna, not wasted, So that's what you're going to see. But yeah, it definitely works without a doubt. I have a piece of hard line from the back of the radio out to the bottom of the tower, and then you obviously can't put it. It's no good for a telescopic tower, but I just have a box there then, and a ground, and then another connection that runs up the tower. So it definitely it works. It's proven to work. So if you have that long a run, I would definitely get yourself a piece of half-inch hard line. Over.
Yeah, now here's the thing. It needs to kind of go around corners and stuff like that. Can you do that with that half inch? Over?
Yeah, you can do it with a half-inch. Are you going to put it in a conduit? Over?
Yeah, well, in a conduit, but it's like what you were talking about. It's 4 inch. It's the stuff where they bury cables and stuff like that. It's red. Over?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it goes around corners. I have a couple of 90s here. Sorry, I don't know where I am. I have a couple of 90s over there that it goes down, and the best thing to do is to fish it through the conduit, and then just glue up your conduit, on the reverse of it, and then that's it. You're done. Over.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the conduit has other cables as well, but that's interesting. Yeah, I might get it. Yeah, so it is flexible to do 90-degree turns. Over?
Well, I don't know about 90-degree turns, but obviously the softer you make the turn, the better. As regards pulling it through, if that's what you're going to do, so you're saying the cable has already got cables in it, so it's sealed up already. There, it's glued up, correct? Over.
Yeah, but it's not. I didn't glue it up. I have serious like masking tape because it's exposed just beside the wall. I'll take you some photos and I'll explain. The photos will explain what I'm doing. EI5GX ON80i. Over.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that then. So just pull them apart and fish it through. And you kind of need two people to do it, But or you can do a little piece at a time and get it through, and then go back to your masking tape if that's how you're going to seal it or glue it up or whatever. But yeah, it'll definitely fish through. But you kind of want to bend it with your hand there. It's not crazy stuff, and you can get flexible stuff. The stuff that I have here is flexible. The stuff I have in the States, I think I bought about 3,000 foot of it. Some guy was selling it local, and that was a number of years ago. So it's fairly, it's hard. It's fairly stiff. It's Comscope, or I forget the brand name of it, but it's definitely good stuff, and it was never used. But there's different grades of it there, but you can get flexible stuff. You can get it. I bought. I don't know. I think I got about 400 feet here. I got it out of England a couple of years ago here, and it wasn't crazy expensive. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I won't be going down the road. A friend of mine has that 7/8 Helix. Over.
Well, that's what my stuff is over there. It's all Helix, but Helix is just a brand name. You get the half-inch Helix or 7/8 or inch and a quarter. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Well, my pal he's always telling me, get that half inch. He says, don't be using that RG 213. Over.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if you need it, but the system seems to be working fairly good right now. But the best thing, there's an easy experiment that when you do get it, what you can do is you can put a dummy load at the end of your coaxial cable before it goes to the antenna and see, 100 watts out, see what you're getting at the other end with a meter. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Well, funny you should say that. That's what I was thinking about today. So I think that's an experiment I will do before I go down the road of the hard line. And then I was thinking also with that 90-degree turn, it doesn't have to be, because the bit that's leaving the house, I didn't concrete that down. It's all just stones. Over.
Yeah, I mean, the worst case scenario is you can get yourself a 1-inch conduit, and you can put it inside a 1-inch conduit, and then you're finished. Over.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. Yeah, well, that's another option. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll look into that. I just have to. Yeah, the first thing is to do the experiment with the 100 watts. Over.
Yeah, Jesus, you're awful loud, man. You're almost 30 over here. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's amazing, and to think how small the radio is. Over.
Yeah, well, it's driving something, you know.
Yeah, Roger. Well, yeah, it's driving that kilowatt amp, but I always use about 500. Over.
Yeah, very good. Anyway, I ended up getting. I had to get a. I don't know if I told you the saga, but I ended up getting a car. I was supposed to pick up a van in Dublin, and I had to go out to Swords to get the vehicle on Thursday morning, on Thursday morning. But when I got there, they had one car. That was it. So this golf up in Port Russia, all the tourists there, all the Americans took all the cars. Over.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. And are they all automatics? Over.
Yeah. Well, automatics, whatever. But there was 11 places in Dublin Airport with 0 cars. Over.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, well, I think they suffered. You know, when the COVID was on, they sold all the cars, and I think the restocking and the whole lot. So, how long will you be there, and will you be renting the whole time? Over.
Renting what, a car?
Yeah, well, isn't that what you did? Over.
No, it's not. No, I got a couple of vehicles here. There's 3 vehicles here. So, no, I just got a car to get up to Malin Head. So I picked one up at Dublin and then got to Malin Head, and then the next day I got up and I took it up to Letterkenny and dropped it off. Over.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. Well, I knew you had a few lovely cars. I think you've got a Jaguar. Over.
No, the Jaguar's gone, thank God. It's long gone there. The guy that I bought it from, he wanted it back. Over.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough. Yeah, I've done that in my life as well. Well, Eamon, I'm going to go to my bed. It's well, local time is 1 hour further than you, and I'll be getting out of my bed at 4:30 Belgian time. Over.
Yeah, I've been getting up here, John. I've been getting up about 5:15, 5:30. I look at Sky News on the iPad in bed, and then I get up there about 5:30. So I've been I get up and all I do is sit at the table and get a bit of breakfast and make a list of stuff to do. And then there's nothing happening until nothing breaks here until 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the morning. So anyway, it's I don't know what the weather's going to be this week, but we'll see what shakes out. Anyway, I just talked to Jerry there on text, but you called then, and I couldn't hear him on 12 meters, so I come down here with you. But anyway, that's it. I'll give him a text here. We'll see you later. Get off to the bed there. I'll give Mike a shout here in a little bit and see if he's around. Otherwise, I'm going to bed too. EI5GX. Over.
Yeah, Roger, on that. Amen. And I suppose you'll be going to visit Jerry. Over.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd be up there. He's usually gone during the day. He works, you know. So, and I'll be back here in the afternoon. So I don't be up at Derry. But yeah, somewhere along the line, I'm sure we'll meet up there. Over.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. Well, you can. He has the Hermes light. You can discuss the ins and outs. Over.
Yeah, his is working good as well there. It's his is working exceptionally well, as same as your own there. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I saw the bit that follows after the Hermes light, and yeah, that'll do what it has to do. Over.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely good, but I gotta try and pick up an amplifier here. There's a gentleman selling them one down the country here, so I sent him an email, and I'm hoping he responds there. I talked to him from the other side, and so I just need got to figure out and arrange to get down there and meet up there. Go ahead.
Yeah, which amp is that? Over.
It's a tube amp. It's a tube the same as what I like. Over.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. Okay, well, yeah, you'll be happy with that. Okay, Eamon, nice hearing you. I hope to speak with you on 40 and 80. Over.
Yeah, this thing tunes up fairly good there in 80 and 40 meters, so we'll see how it shakes out. And it's fairly resonant here on 20 meters. I got no tuner in, over.
Yeah, no, it's doing a great job. It'll be interesting to hear how you get on with Mike. Well, give Mike my best regards, and we'll keep in touch, Eamon. And thanks for being on the air. Echo India 5 Golf X-ray, Oscar November 8 Echo India. Over.
All right, very good. And this microphone's okay with you?
Yeah, well, your audio is always good. Yeah, Mike needs to well, maybe talk a bit louder. Over.
Yeah, he goes back to the old microphones there, and then he doesn't like to use the compressor there. I don't know. He messes around there, and instead of just keeping the compressor on, so he doesn't like to turn the compressor on. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Like when I'm listening to you, you're driving the radio, not with Mike. Over.
Yep. Well, anyway, he picked up a new radio there, so it's an old 830, and the two Yesus that he got from me, they're both not working now, so he picked up another 830 local that was a guy was selling, and the guys, put new capacitors in it and so on, and did a bit of work to it, so it's running a lot better than his other one. So he's back to the 830, and he's back to the Alpha amp, and so he's got to tune both of them there. But I talked to him a few nights ago there, and he was fine there. So everything's working good there. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Well, it's like 8 Henry. He was always using his 830. So yeah, well, you remember all those days. And 8FQ. Over.
Yeah, very good. Mike says he's been talking to 8 Henry's son on here. Over.
Yeah, I think that's Owen. He sometimes drops in. Over.
I think it's the other kid. I don't think it's Owen. Over.
Roger, well, I can't remember the name of the other guy, but well, there was many in the family, but I think it was only the two those two lads that took up the key. Over.
Yeah. I forget the lad's name there, but yeah, I don't think Owen's on anymore, but I think the other lad's on there. So anyway, I haven't heard him, but Mike's been talking to him there now and again. So anyway, all right, get off to the bed there, and we'll see you again. Over.
Yeah, okay, Eamon. Well, enjoy your time. Just out of curiosity, how long will you be there? Over.
I think September 5th. Over.
Ah, fantastic. It'll fly, but enjoy it anyway. And I'm sure you will, and you'll get lots of jobs done. So keep me posted. EI5GX, ON80I. Bye-bye.
Yeah, very good. Well, I'm hoping tomorrow the guy comes and cuts his grass here with a tractor, and then I can get something done there. So anyway, we'll see you down the wire. 73. See you what.
Yeah, Iowa and Slap. I was going to say Slap well, but cull us off. Over.
All right, we'll see you. Jerry, are you on?